EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the start of the FedEx Cup playoffs. It's third round coverage of the Northeast Invitational. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my colleague Frank Nobilo here today calling the action from the cliffs at Lighthouse Point. And Frank, this course features some breathtaking scenery.
It certainly does, Rich. Changes of elevation, and it's in phenomenal shape. We've got to send our thanks out to the superintendent, Peyton Duncan, who's got the course exactly primed. You should enjoy it. You should enjoy the views. Take your camera as well. This is very scenic up in New England.
And he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. You need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
Not in the fairway, but not too bad. Just in that first cut. Frank, high-level players are never terribly disappointed to play from the fringe, and that's where this ball has ended up.
Yeah, it could have been better, it could have been worse, but in the end, you just nothing much you can do about it now. A couple of choices coming up. Even par, currently.
No damage done, made the par. Another par three. We're at the eighth. It's only 165 yards, Frank.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Hoping to get this up and down here, Frank, at the par three after missing the green.
Yeah, it's not all bad.
With that birdie, moves one shot closer to the lead. Now to the par 5 ninth. Frank, what are we looking at here?
Well, for the longer hitters, it's actually a chance to reach a par 5 and 2. 300 yards is where that fairway starts to bend more to the left. So if you do the maths, it's going to give you roughly 250 yards to the middle sort of front left of that green. That's the easy way to play the hole. Make a mistake off the tee and you might find out this is a more difficult three-shot. When he goes after it like he is here. I'm loving that balance.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, in the changing weather conditions, players have so many different options, don't they? Some might like to play it high, others might want to play it a little lower along the ground.
Really got to be on your toes today because of that, Rich, and really that's what separates the men from the boys, so to speak. You know that any mistake you make can obviously be magnified by the wind conditions, but conversely, it's a real good chance for skill to shine.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is. And this one just starts right of the flag.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Bang for another birdie. 8 under par for the tournament. Setting up to start the back 9 here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front 9, Frank, he'll be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score. That's beyond long.
That is a sensational play right there, and you have to think that the little helping breeze gave that a nice boost.
He can't be that good.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Birdie try up next. And getting ready for the putt. How does that not go in?
Amazing. Stroke looked good. Line looked good. Just did not take that final break.
Just a couple of feet. He'll take par and move on. Standing over the ball here at the par 5 11th. Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that?
Officials are calling that one around 310 yards.
Second shot.
That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at Eagle coming up.
It's at sneaky distance.
No doubt about that one. That was struck with confidence. Good third round, Frank, and a good spot heading to the final 18.
Yeah, to be in the top 5 right now, the caliber of this field, know that your game is good enough too, and a legitimate chance of taking home the trophy come tomorrow night. This really is what all those hours on the range contribute to, this moment right now.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the start of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Northeast Invitational.
That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Good looking shot right here. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
Well, just when you thought they might pick up one, now settle for a par.
Just a tap in to finish the hole. Good effort and a good par putt. Final par 3 on the backside. It's the 16th, 241 yards. Time to make a move as we are in the finishing stretch here.
When you give the scorecard a cursory look, you might think 240-something yards is a difficult hole, but this plays quite a bit downhill, so it plays more around the 200-yard mark. A fairly generous green, protected by the bunker.
That one ends up in the rough.
Oh, that went sideways.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Trying to get out of here without too many bumps and bruises. This one is for bogey. Frank, that bogey really hurts. Now at the 17th, and Frank a chance to make a birdie. Who knows, with a couple of huge pokes, you could make Eagle 3. This is a pretty stout hole at a little bit more than 600 yards.
It is, especially if that breeze comes off the water into your face. But normally you protect it here because the hills on the left will block that breeze. Bunker's all the way down the right side, you can see that. But yeah, you're right, 2 big hits, and you might just reach this par 5 and 2. Birdie, perhaps even eagle on a good day.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Third shot, looking for a good one. That is classy.
I had a chance of going in.
Just 5 feet left. Really starting to shine, moves to 10 under for the tournament. Frank, as we arrive here at 18, I'm thinking about what we so often hear up here in New England. You can't get there from here, or can you at this par 4 finishing hole? Offline, and I think that one's headed for the rough. You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish, but, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
Good swing, good shot yet again. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look.
Chance for back-to-back.
Frank, this is a good position to be in for a player. Making birdies, making some moves.
Yeah, starting to get the momentum, too, for the finish.
Well, that'll wrap up our coverage of the final round. This is Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novelo for EA Sports. We'll see you next week.